Hi guys, this is Spencer Hansen. I play music with Luke in several different bands. We've also collaborated over the years with different musical projects. Going to talk to you a little bit about this song we're working on. Luke actually did all the instrumentals using TuneTrack software. He did the keyboards, he did the bass, he did the drums, sent it to me, and for the first time ever with us recording music together, I didn't have to write any of the notes, any of the music at all. He had done all of it through TuneTrack, which was a real fun experience for me to just get to record vocals, write lyrics, and focus more on that side of it. I'm going to go ahead and add my lead vocals here. I'm also going to add my background vocals. You'll see NF by those background vocals. What that stands for is no fade. Typically when I'm recording my background vocals and editing my background vocals, if I don't get them to line up perfectly, which is common, trying to match up my harmonies, I'll fade them in, edit them so that they start and stop exactly together. So I've got two different versions that I send to Luke. This is the no fade version. The other one I've already edited myself, but I'll go ahead and just add the non-faded or the no faded background vocals. One thing I like to do when I'm recording my background vocals is make it so that you hear them in stereo. I've recorded background 1, background 2, background 3, and then I've got left, right, left, right, left, right. What that is, background 1, left, and right are the same background vocal. I've duplicated the initial recording, and then I take the right one and I offset it by just a few milliseconds. You can kind of see as I zoom in here that they're offset just slightly. And I just do this by ear. Depending on the tempo of the song, I'll have different offsets for my background vocals. By editing the background vocals, that way you get a stereo effect and it makes the background seem thicker. I'm going to go ahead and slide the audio over. When Luke sends me his audio tracks, I sync up my vocals to whatever he has. Then I can easily send them back to him. And based on where he bounced the audio, he can sync my tracks up exactly with his audio or his MIDI data. So now everything should line up. I just want to call on you for everything that you do. A little bit about the song. Luke did all the audio, all the MIDI, sent it over to me. I listened through the track maybe 6-7 times, kind of singing along different melodies, trying different things out. And to Luke's credit, he actually picked some pretty cool chord changes. So during the chorus and then during the bridge, it was kind of a challenge to come up with some different melodic lines that made sense. Typically when I'm writing a song, I'll come up with the audio and then I just sit and I sing and come up with the lyrics right in front of the computer. Rarely do I write lyrics and then add music to it. Typically I write music and then through inspiration add lyrics to it. So that's kind of how I came up with the idea behind this song. The style is a little different than Luke and I normally do. Obviously a neo-soul style. And so I just kind of tried to sing more lick-oriented, lick-based, and played with the melody a little bit more than maybe I would on some of the original songs I've written and Luke and me have written together. Sometimes I wonder why it all went wrong. Typically, I kind of consider myself more a folk Americana style writer with my own songs. What's cool about this TuneTrack software is it kind of allowed me to dive into a genre that maybe I wouldn't do on my own. It's a genre I love and would listen to on a regular basis, but maybe not something I'm going to sit down behind the piano and create. So having Luke actually be the one that creates it and just sends it to me was really great. As far as levels and mixing go, I do a lot of the mixing and balancing myself, and then I send them over to Luke. So we'll go ahead and listen to the lead vocals and the background vocals, and these are all the levels that I've sent to Luke. I just wanna call. Basically, I'm just trying to get lead vocals up front a little bit, and then also just kind of a nice balance between the background vocals so I can hear all three parts. And again, that panning and the offsetting of the audio plays a big role in being able to hear all the background vocals.